Point I are on the way going up to the Lz Albany. We're almost there.
Almost there,
Yeah.
2nd Battalion moved out after the Battle of X-Ray. 1st Battalion was moved out by Hilo, but 2nd Battalion had to hump their way out. They split off, were somewhat to Columbus, and then 2nd Battalion continued up to Lz Albany. And while they were getting there, they said there was a slight rise. You can barely see it here now with all the removal of the forest here, but there was a slight rise, they said, and it went from being kind of light grassland to heavy tree covered, where it was double canopy to triple canopy. And by the time they reached the LZ, the column itself was spread out over the course of over 1,000 meters, so just over a kilometer. And they had the command elements from each platoon moved up to essentially what all became the CP during the battle for Lz Albany, which was right in the middle of the LZ, thereby leaving the other platoons essentially on their own to fend for themselves. And they said there was grass cover almost 4 to 5 feet high on both sides of this almost kind of ditch they were walking through, walking up the hill here. And the NVA had already spotted them. They captured 2 prisoners before they were rushed, but at that point it was too late. Once they grabbed the 2 prisoners, they dragged them to the LZ and moved the command elements up to talk about it, interrogate them. And shortly thereafter, they were hit. Every platoon up and down the line was hit simultaneously by the NVA and overrun, to the point where the column was split up. And it took several days with close air support and whatnot, danger close, including a lot of deaths by friendly fire to get the people out. The body count was 159 KIA, so to this day that we don't really know how many guys we killed, of our own guys we killed, or how many were killed by the NVA.
You're probably more, right? Now it's an open field, no more grasses or brushes and bushes, but you see the dragon fruit crop. And look back, you see the two-prong mountain right there, and the Lz X-ray. You see the Lz X-ray. How far is it? It's about 5 click, right?
Yeah,
5, 6 click are southwest of Lz Albany, right?
Just over 2 miles on foot.
And they
had to bug out because of the incoming arc light airstrikes.
You think how long it take for the 27 move on foot up here?
Well, it took a whole day, and they were extremely exhausted. They were carrying not only their gear, but that of the 1st Battalion. They had to police up all weapons in the field and extra gear and move it out. So some guys are carrying in excess of 80 to 100 pounds. One guy talks about they split up the mortar platoon. Guys are carrying multiple pieces to, I think it was an 81 millimeter. I mean, which is big enough. And when the column stopped here, we're basically on it right now. This is right by the LZ.
So I got left turn?
Yeah, left turn, and it's right here on the right. They plopped down all along the grass, and the NVA popped right out and just essentially started mowing them down.
Oh, and see this amazing view of the whole two-prong massif right here.
Yeah.
See, from Lz Albany, we have a much better idea how the terrain of the Drang Valley look like. I think the Drang River is
it's right up here.
Right down there, right?
Yeah, it's probably another 300
Hey,
or 400 meters.
check the GPS again.
It's 300 or 400 meters. See, Albany's right up here on the right.
Right.
And then you see the river dips down.
Yeah,
right.
right.
So it's just straight through that tree line.
See there, the rubber tree plantation right on my right hand side is the Lz Albany. Right. Heading west towards the Cambodian border. Right there is the two-prong massif.
We're on it. Here it is.
It's exactly on the right hand side.
This is it. Yeah.
Okay. Now I'm to get out and take a walk, stroll around the Lz Albany for a while.